Huh. TMR family, what's good? Welcome back. And to all of my new viewers, this is the Male Review. I go by AG, and I'm here to be your friend, your brother, and your confidant on this journey of fragrances. I hope to walk alongside you as we explore our olfactory sense through niche designer, Middle Eastern, and clone fragrances. And today, guys, I have a Middle Eastern fragrance for you, and this one is coming from the house of Lattafa. Fairly new release. This is Asad Bourbon. Asad Bourbon. So this one came out, if I'm not mistaken, end of 2024. This is third, actually second flanker of the Assad line. So, you know, if you have the original Assad, you have Assad Zanzibar, and now you have Asad Bourbon. So when I heard bourbon, vanilla, I was all over this one. I'm a gourmand guy. I like gourmand fragrances and just really cold weather fragrances, period. And when I saw the notes in this one, I said, gotta pick it up. I'm glad I didn't do initial thoughts like an unboxing or anything like that, because I needed to sit with it a little bit. It was not what I was expecting, but it's not even what it was when I first got it. It's changed a little bit. I'm glad that I had it to let it sit for just a little bit, you know, for a couple of days, and then to kind of go back to it and really kind of get my current thoughts versus my initial thoughts. Because initial thoughts, I don't think does this one any justice. My current thoughts are going to be how I really feel about this one. So anyway, as you can see, this is the bottle. Typical Assad bottle. It's plastic, top, sides, everything's plastic. There's no metal at all, period. I do like the design. You know, I like a lot of brown and chocolates and stuff like that. So cool looking color. This is the box that it did come in. You can see Assad Bourbon, Lattafa 100 ml EDP. See, it's kind of got this lion's head crest. There's the holographic sticker. And you just got your write up and information and all of that. That's information off the bottom. So yeah, simple box, nothing too crazy. Now, as far as the bottle goes, like I said, everything is plastic. I do like the fact that the cap does click into place. It's not magnetic or anything, but it does. Once you get it lined up, it does snap into place, and it's pretty solid. I don't think it's gonna come off in your luggage or anything like that. So atomizer on this one is pretty decent as well. As you can see. Yeah, I'm glad I sat on this one, because this was not what I was getting initially. But yeah, so that's the atomizer. This is the bottle. Like I said, nothing really too crazy to write home about, but still cool. You know, what really matters is what it smells like. Now, note breakdown on this one. We're getting top notes of, this is from the Lattafa website. Top notes, we're getting pink pepper, some lavender, and some Mirabelle plum. We're getting some middle notes of cacao, Divana, and nutmeg. And then in the base, we get vetiver, vanilla bourbon, and we get some amber. Now, a lot of people were saying that this potentially was a clone of JPG Scandal Absolute because of the Mirabelle plum note that's in it. Some other, I've even heard Stronger With You Intensely. From what I'm hearing, some people are saying, yeah, this smells just like this, it smells just like that. Well, it can't smell just like multiple fragrances that are not clones of each other. So what I think this is there are pieces of it that smell like this and smell like that, and so on and so forth. So maybe they took pieces from here, pieces from there in certain notes, and it's just one of those ones that's just, it's not really a one-to-one clone on anything. That's more so what I'm getting from this. It's not really a one-to-one clone on any one thing. It just is what it is. It's itself. Now, price-wise, you could pick this one up for about $49. However, I picked it up for $49, but I just saw Joma Shop is having a winter sale, and it looks like you can get this one for $34.99, so $35 will get this one to you, and it looks like it's $6 shipped. And ships in about 3 to 5 days. So if you want to get your hand, it looks like they also have the other two. They have Zanzibar, and they also have the original Assad as well. Looks like the original Assad you can get for $24.99, on Joma Shop, I guess, with this winter sale. And if you wanted to get your hands on Zanzibar, you can get Zanzibar for about $27.99 right now. And also, $6 ship. So pretty good sale going on. I don't really think you're losing out on much anyway, even with it being $49. But if you want to get yourself a little more, a little bit more of a deal, we always love saving money. You can go to Joma Shop, pick this up for $34.99. So my initial thoughts on Asad Bourbon. Like I said, when I saw bourbon and vanilla bourbon, and all these other notes and plum and all this stuff, I was like, man, this is gonna be fire. I definitely want to get this. I want to get my hands on this. Was not what I was thinking. Absolutely was not what I was thinking. When I sprayed this initially, it was very linear, and I didn't get any. I got a little vanilla, but I didn't get any bourbon. I didn't even get any plum. I got just a slight little bit of spice and chocolate. That's all I could smell in this one was chocolate. Which, don't get me wrong, I like a chocolate fragrance too, but it was just, and that cacao is listed as one of the notes in this, but like cacao to me is, cacao is more so it's the fruit that they use to make chocolate. It's not quite chocolate, it's unprocessed, right? So there's a fermentation process and this, roasting and grinding and all this stuff that they have to do to get it to the form where they can start to make chocolate out of it. But to me, cacao itself just has more of a drier chocolate smell to it. And this just smelled like straight, rich, finished chocolate is all I was getting from this. Now, to be completely honest with you, and this is no shade to Lattafa, this is also no shade to Axe, but Axe body spray, AXE. Back, I think when I was in high school, they came out with a fragrance called Dark Temptation, and I really liked it at the time. So it was a chocolate forward fragrance, and that rich chocolate smell that was in that's what I was getting in this. And I couldn't put my finger on it before, but later on that night it hit me. I let my wife smell it, and she was like, smells real chocolate. And for some reason when she said that, it clicked, and I was like, did I just spend $49 on Axe? No, I did not spend $49 on Axe. This is not it. I needed to let this sit for just a little bit and then, go back to it. This is good. Really good. I'm really starting to smell the notes that they have listed in this one now. I don't know why I was just smelling straight chocolate with this one at first, but I was. I don't know, maybe it's my nose, maybe the fragrance just needed to sit for a couple of days. I'm not sure, shipping and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but that's what I was getting at first with this one. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad smelling chocolate. It wasn't bad. It was just not what I was expecting. But this is more so what I was expecting. Now, I'm still not getting a lot of that bourbon in this one. It's not a boozy bourbon scent. And I guess when I'm looking at, when you have the main part of the name, bourbon, that's a certain way that you're differentiating this from the original Assad or from Assad Zanzibar, right? So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a bourbon forward fragrance. And I don't get a whole lot of bourbon in this one. I mean, what I'm more so getting from this one is maybe the essence of bourbon without the booziness of bourbon. I was thinking we were going to get more of that boozy bourbon note with this one, and I'm just not getting it. I just don't get a lot of booziness with this one. So like you would get out of like Angel Share or something like that, or even if you're talking about Middle Eastern stuff, Kamra by Lattafa. I wasn't getting any kind of booziness or anything like that. I would just say more so you get the essence of bourbon, and that's cool. Now that I know what it is and I'm smelling it, I still appreciate it and I like it. I'm glad I have it in my collection. Just was not what I was thinking about initially when I purchased this one. So season for this one, I would say definitely wintertime fragrance, fall, winter. I would not wear this in the spring, would not wear this in the summer either. Just no. I'm the type, I'll wear winter fragrances in the summer. I've done it before, but this one, no. I would not wear this in the summer, nor in the spring. This is gonna be fall time, winter time. So this is gonna, we're in January right now, so we got a little more time, of winter that I can actually get this one in. But once springtime comes up, this one's gonna sit till fall. So it's gonna have plenty of time to sit, macerate, and everything else. So, but yeah, I would say this is definitely cold weather banger. But Occasion, I would say that this would be, I would say you could wear this out somewhere. I don't really think this is an office fragrance or anything like that, but just wearing it out, a concert, going to dinner, date night, anything like that, I think would be great. Just a get together, anything like that. I think this would work for most occasions. I would just say like business, I don't think I would necessarily wear this to a business meeting or anything like that. As far as time of day, I would say this is more so be a good nighttime fragrance. But I think you, and especially being at this wintertime, you can wear it during the day. I think this definitely works. Definitely it's going to work in the nighttime. It's going to work, but I think you could also wear this during the day, and I think it's going to work fine. So yeah, my final thoughts on this. I think it's a good fragrance. I think it is, if you are a gourmand lover, I think you're going to enjoy this one. I also think that it's a good entry-level gourmand fragrance for somebody who's wanting to get into gourmands but not want to spend a whole bunch of money on one. Like I said, it's $49, or if you catch the Joma Shop sale while it's still going on, get it for about $35. So you're not really, the barrier for entry is kind of low, and you can get more of that. You can get that chocolate, you can get that, get more of those notes that are coming in. So like I said, it was very, very linear at first, but getting it in the air, man, that plum comes through now. Like I wasn't getting any of this beforehand. I'm being completely honest with you. I wasn't getting any plum, and that plum and Divana, they work together quite well. But you also get that pink pepper and that nutmeg in it, that little bit of spice. That is great. I do get the vanilla in this one. The vanilla wraps around that cacao, and that definitely works. The lavender's even in this. It's slightly powdery. I don't know. It's just this all of the notes I'm really starting to smell in this one, and I'm honestly impressed, because sometimes you get a fragrance and they have all of these notes listed and you can't really smell any. Even your guys that have been in this thing for a long time and been reviewing fragrances and stuff like that can't pull out all the notes. And with this one, I can really pull out most of the notes. Now I can't differentiate between the pink pepper and the nutmeg. I just smell spice, but I more so attribute it smells like pepper. It smells, so I'm attributing that to pink pepper, more so. The vanilla bourbon that's in this, like I said, I'm getting more vanilla smell, so there's probably more of the essence of bourbon that's in this without necessarily the booziness of bourbon that's in this. And I'm not really getting so much of the vetiver either. For me, I'm not. But definitely that Mirabelle plum, comes through. It definitely comes through. And that cacao, this is a good fragrance. I enjoy this one. Definitely has a spot in my collection, and I think it could have a good spot in yours as well. So yeah, this is a really good one, guys. I can't lie, this one threw me for a loop. Like that's kind of what I like, is just how if you give things time, they might grow on you, just like people, and that's the cool thing about this. Your opinions can change, and it's just cool just seeing the differences in some of the stuff. So yeah, this one, like I said, threw me for a loop, buddy. But I do enjoy this one. Now it's very linear before, it's not so linear now. I can actually pick apart these notes, and it is a very, very good release from the House of Lattafa. Hats off to you guys. Yeah, very good. I like it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today, and I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure that you like the video, and if you want to become a part of the family, consider subscribing, and also share this video with someone else who you feel will want to become a part of this family. Also, hit me down in the comments if you've tried this already. Like I said, it's a fairly new release, but if you've tried this out already, let me know your initial thoughts. Did it change on you? Did it not? I'm just kind of interested to see what you guys think about this one. This one has been interesting, to say the least. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section. Now also, guys, if you are considering subscribing, make sure that you hit the bell notification. That way you get notified every single time that I post. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. And until the next one, this is the Mail Review. I go by AG, and remember to always stay distinctively unique.